Hi, Libra. Ooh, this is for you. I've been having fun pulling these cards out, so I'm going to continue. Virgo got me going with this, and now I'm going to just give it a shot where I'm going to use a whole bunch of decks, and just pull some cards out from each one for you for the energy for the end of January into February. Now, does the energy go beyond that? It certainly could. Does it happen sooner? Possibly. It depends on you. Depends on if you take action, if you hear the advice, if you listen. A lot of people want one reading after another, but they don't do anything about what the reading said to do. Like if it says, let go, or take action, get your resume together, and they sit there and they go, gee, why isn't anything happening? Well, did you do anything? No. Well, that's why. So look at this as a motivator. Okay, so let's see. This is the Pulp Tarot. What's also interesting with all these decks is how many, like out of 78 cards in the tarot, there's one. I can't tell you how many of the readings I've had the same cards come up. The Chariot came up 3 times in one read, and the Wheel of Fortune came up. The Star was repeated. So I know the Ten of Swords came up frequently, but from different decks. So it's pretty interesting. One more. You went cold on me. Are we just giving me 3? Oh, I got chills on that one. Oh, I can't wait to see what that card is. Oh, right. Oh, my big kahuna deck. Libra, Libra, Libra. So it's interesting when you get a repeat, they are really trying to drive home a message to you. So pay attention. I will be pulling each one of these up so you can see it. I apologize. My overhead camera, nothing's working properly. And I was getting so frustrated that I just said, okay, back to the laptop. One camera view. Oh, one. These cards are big. And I have to go by where I'm feeling the energy. And I get like a little buzzing in my hand. Sometimes I don't. I just get like warmth or ice cold. Whose was that? Leo. I felt like ice cold energy over something. It's probably spirit thinking I was going to have a little party and communicate. Playing with it now. I'm going to pull that one for Libra. Libra. One more. And then we're going to pull a lot of cards for you. And I'll try to read them as concisely as possible so you get the idea. I don't want to drive you crazy, but it's interesting to see if anything repeats. Oh, look at Libra. I am keeping that one out. Ace of Pentacles. Do you know what that means? Money, 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 money. Woo! Yeah. All right, I'm going to shuffle again. Leave these out. Pick 3 more. 1. So that's the only one we've seen so far. So we know there is some good news here for you, Libra. And it's here now. This is for January through February. Not through February, to the beginning of February. I asked them to stop at the retrograde, which is February 16th. Now, what does that mean? Because your energy can certainly be sped up, slowed down. We all have free will. Others are involved, so their energy comes into play. That's why when people say, well, what week is it going to happen? Wow. Sometimes there's a date, and the date just comes. But other times, like, you have to trust in the universe. All right, so let's start at the top. The very first card is the Hanged Man. Okay, but the Hanged Man is in reverse. Certain decks I do read in reverse, some I don't. But the Hanged Man in reverse is you're not stuck anymore, Libra. Time to get going. Time to move out of the Baco Lounger. Okay, it's time to get going. Judgment. Oh yeah. The gang is all here ready to help you. Okay, you've done, and this has come up a lot today. You've done enough introspection, you've done enough searching, you've done enough researching, you've done enough looking and feeling and everything, asking the questions. Now it's time for action. Any kind, just get going. 8 of Pentacles. You are meant to be doing what you love. So if that's been your question, like, what do I do? Here it is. You're meant to be doing something that you love. Now, that doesn't mean you can just do one thing. If you like painting mugs and there's no work painting mugs, I'm sure there's something else in alignment with your gifts and talents and proclivities that you can come up with to do. The 8 of Pentacles, though, is like an assurance that you will be doing something that you love. Oh, the Tower. Well, this is a little ominous right here, and this could mean big changes are coming. Big changes are coming. I'll pull more cards on this to define it, but I feel that, the Tower is not always negative. This usually means like everything's changing. We're going to move, or the house is going to burn down, whatever it is. In this case, I feel like there are big changes ahead. So get ready. The Pulp Tarot. 7 of Swords. You need a strategy. You need a better way of going about things. So let's sit with that for like 2 seconds. What could your new strategy be? Well, you're the King of Swords. Look at that. So here you are. This is your strength. You can think of solutions. You can communicate not only with the ethereal, whatever you believe in. You're a great communicator on that end, your higher self, the higher energies, but also here on this plane, on this earth plane. So let's see where this is leading. You need a strategy. You're taking charge. Yeah, and you're moving forward. It's time to go. It's time to seek more from life. Because where you are right now and what you're doing right now just isn't enough for you. And you should be hearing about something momentarily, okay? Because this reading is from now until at the beginning of February, so the next 3-4 weeks. Hello, you should be hearing about an offer, an opportunity, something coming your way. But don't sit around and wait for it to pop up on your screen. Make some connections, call your friends, phone a friend, reach out to people, reach out to groups. Chat groups are great. You network, time to network. Oh, the Empress. Because when you do, boy, it's going to be good. This is pregnant with possibilities. And again, Libra, this is about being paid well, making money, having success, having abundance by using your ingenuity, your creativity, your gifts, and your talents. So the Empress is here to tell you it's going to be amazing. It's not going to be like, okay, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, there is opportunity. And this, again, it's not about painting mugs. This really is something that you enjoy, something you're in sync with. It says, be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. So between right now, when you're seeing this, until the beginning of Mercury retrograde, there should be some kind of strategy, plan in place, contacts made, anything that you need to have fixed or changed or upgraded, do it. Anything you need to implement, Implement it. Get going on your dream awakening. You may need to tweak your perspective of things, though. You may be thinking, like, I want it to come to me this way. This is what I want, and I want to get that phone call, and then I'm on my way. And you've got to keep your mind open, because usually when universe is blessing you with this kind of energy, it can happen in very unpredictable, unexpected ways. So be open to all possibilities, Libra. Oh, because everything is coming full circle. This is brilliant. I think this is the one I said, oh, I can't wait to see what that last card was. Remember, it was the top card. I'm surprised I remembered that at this point, but I do. So you are meant to have this card. The world, everything coming full circle. You know, you've been through a lot of crappy energy, Libra. All Librans have. And you are now, it's coming full circle. We're starting over. And this new beginning is abundant, it's prosperous, and it's going to be a lot of fun, because remember, you got this card, the Ace of Pentacles. That's how we start this row with the Ace of Pentacles. Judgment again. La-di-da. Listen, Libra, this is like God's rattling your cage, telling you to wake up, telling you to get going, telling you to remind yourself how amazing you are. Okay? How amazing you are. It's also about you, like I said, networking, reaching out, family, friends, acquaintances, in that order. I feel you need to let people know, look, hey, I'm still here. I'm still doing what I do. I still have this talent or that gift or this ability. And you want to make sure you're networking, you're putting yourself out there where you need to. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Again, what did I say? When cards repeat, they repeat for a reason. And I know you already got the Eight of Pentacles. Where is it? Twice. Doing something you love, because this is what you're meant to do. You're meant to do what you love. Otherwise, why were you given these gifts? So what's the obstacle? What's the tower moment for you? Is it losing everything first and then you'll get going? Or is it you're going to get going before you lose everything? You're on the brink. You are right on the brink here. So with this doubling up and Judgment doubling up, I think I would say get your butt in gear and pronto. Pronto. Because this looks really good, doesn't it? This looks really good. And the world looks really good. And the Empress looks amazing, as does this great job opportunity, Libra. But nothing looks better than this smug little genie here sitting in front of the Nine of Cups. This is extreme luck. And out of 78 cards, you pulled it, or I pulled it for you. So know that everything here is embellished by this good luck that's surrounding you, saying you have the ability now to manifest what you want, because the angels are listening. They're all paying attention, and they want you to create that which you've always wanted. And remember, you'll be paid well this time. Okay, you will be paid well this time for doing something that you love. Something that you love. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Judgment, well, that's when you prove to the higher ups you have what it takes, and you're not going to sit on your talents. You're going to get going. You're going to get moving. Let me pull a few energy cards for Libra. Wow. That was amazing, Libra. I'm very excited for you. Your luck has changed for sure. I haven't seen a Libra reading like that in a long time, so this is good. Energy cards for Libra. I'm trying to keep my voice, so I just have a couple more to go. Angel of Love. We didn't see much of that in your reading. I felt it was more about your moving out of your stagnation into all these new flowering possibilities. But here's love, angel of love, abundance, meant to be yours, and an 11. And this is a 4. 49 is a 13, which 1 plus 3 is 4. So 411. What's the info? What's the lowdown for Libra? And here's an 8. No more financial constraints. The first chakra is the root chakra. That's your earthly abundance. So things are absolutely changing for you, Libra. Look at that. And door to romance. Well, who doesn't like that? 3-3. So we've got a 4, the angel number, an 11, cornucopia, total abundance, and powerful, very powerful. An 8 for the root chakra. You know, if you turn it sideways, it's infinity. So let that abundance carry on for the rest of your life. And the 3-3, twin flames, right? Spiritually guided. Your soulmate. Daughter romance. Life is changing for the Libra. Libra, I thank you for joining. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so that when I go live, you can join me and ask your questions in real time. I appreciate that you've hung in there with me and you're moving forward, and it looks like you are off to a beautiful, beautiful start for the new year. Namaste.